And hello and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for Tuesday night's episode of The Flash, Season 4, Episode 14. Now, we all know Barry is now basically a free man, but unfortunately, certain freedoms come at a price. Now he can't go to work, everybody has questions like, how is this possible? How is this the Bo character alive? And of course, his friend, he's got to, change into DeVoe so he can answer questions and blah, 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 blah. We all know that. So they decide, you know what, I'm going to take my time and try to figure out how we're going to defeat this DeVoe character and see how we can, try to get one step ahead of him because he's been like 2 steps ahead of them. So they decided they need to find some of these metas that's left from the bus that, that got created when Barry came back. So they find this one woman who's like a country singer, getting ready to become very famous, and she has the power of like sonic waves, where she can scream and it's like a sonic wave that hurts your ears and stuff like that. So she has that power. So then DeVoe comes, attacks her, using the girl's body from that woman who had the powers of the unlucky powers. So he uses that girl's body, tries to attack the other girl. She weakens him, and then Barry decides, you know what? Maybe we should get her to be on our team and try to figure out maybe we can use her powers to try to maybe slow down, DeVoe, maybe a little bit. Maybe it won't be enough, but, just to slow him down. He's like, oh, come join the team, and she's like, oh, I don't trust you guys, and, spoiler if you haven't seen the episode, but Barry pretty much does the most stupidest thing he can do. He reveals his identity to yet another person. But at this point, I guess he has nothing else to do because he has no choice. Because this DeVoe guy is like more cunning, more smarter than Savitar, Reverse Flash, and even Zoom put together. So Barry's at this point, he's like, I don't even know what to do anymore. This episode was okay. I liked it. And I don't like it. I feel like we're at this point now where Barry just shows his powers to everybody now. It's like, you know what? He might as well just go to work and tell everybody there he's the Flash. You know what? So he can get his job back and move on. I'm just saying. I feel like that was the most stupidest thing he could have done. But whatever. I guess, I feel like eventually the whole town is going to find out who he really is. I mean, I know they're going to do it in Arrow eventually. I think in this season, Oliver's going to tell everybody he's Green Arrow and get it over with, but that's not until later anyway. I feel like if that's going to happen there, then it's going to happen in Flash. I feel like everybody's going to know his secret identity as well, so he can get his job back and help with the DeVoe situation. But other than that, and then of course the whole DeVoe switching body. Look, I really wish we knew what DeVoe's really his main goal. If he really wants to take Barry's body, he should just go after it now. I don't know what he's waiting for. I guess he's just collecting all the metas. Everybody who's in that bus who was affected so he can have all the powers and then plus speed. Okay, I get that. But he couldn't figure out another way to just take Barry's body and then transfer the other people's powers into him. I feel like that's just like, it's just stretching this whole season out. No, I mean, not that I don't like this season. I feel like the season's okay. It's not the greatest season. It certainly has its moments where it's the weakest season. But, yeah, I feel like once DeVoe gets the other people, and there was a scene in this episode which made, like, no sense to me. Obviously, DeVoe's got this, like, magic chair thing that can make, like, force fields or whatever. So, he blocks off Barry and Renee, I think that's, no, what's his name? Ralph, sorry, Ralph, wrong show, sorry. Ralph, from, getting to the country girl so he could take her body, and because the body he was using was deteriorating, and he can't stay in that body too long. Newsflash, obviously. But yeah, I'm starting to think that, but before I get to that, the point is, he makes that force field around the girl, and Barry and, Ralph can't do anything, and they just stand there and watch the girl get absorbed and get killed, and yeah, pretty much. It was a weird moment. But I'm starting to think that once he is in her body, he's gonna eventually realize, you know what, these bodies ain't working. I need Barry's body, because his speed is gonna keep him from using up the body too much. So I think that's the main goal. I think DeVoe is eventually going to be in Barry's body near the end of the season or something. I think it's gonna go another break like last time, and then he's gonna take the body, and then the team's gonna have to figure out how to get Barry back. That's just my guess, but I don't know. I think that's what's gonna happen. But other than that, I feel like this episode was okay. I mean, it has to lead into that. It has to, because in the comic books, DeVoe has taken Flash's body. So if it doesn't lead to that, then I give up. I don't know what the heck they're gonna do with this, because they just keep dragging it on with him going to a different woman's body or person's body or whatever. It's like, yay, cool. And I think his wife is going to turn on him. I'm starting to think his wife is eventually going to turn on him and help the team. But that's just my guess. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. And what do you think is going to happen moving forward with this whole DeVoe thing? Do you even like DeVoe's character? I know a lot of people don't. He's like this for me. I feel like he's cool. He's a cool character, but I feel like they just like dragging his arc too long. It's just like move forward. His whole strategy is kind of like get to the point. But let's see what happens moving forward. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Click the bell for notifications and stay tuned for more. Thank you very much and have a good day.